Live.
We are
We are live. Welcome to the Bottle Job Podcast Match Day 2 review. My name is Rimedi.
My name is Toby.
And usually we have a section of the podcast that we like to call Top Bin, In the Bin.
Yeah, this is our brand new sort of introduction in the match day stages, isn't it?
Absolutely. We have the sections on TikTok that have been going crazy, and on Instagram where we have a controversial take. We also have 20-second vision where we try to predict a fixture's future in under 20 seconds. Where do we even start on this match day? Because
I think we start somewhere because we've had a lot of comments,
yes,
haven't we? We've had a lot of comments this week. Yeah, we know you're watching. I know you're all watching. We've been told, why aren't you speaking about the England-USA game? I'm sorry, all right? We don't record a podcast every day immediately afterwards.
We do not.
Recorded the night before, and in my 20-second vision, I said England would beat USA 7-0. They did not beat USA 7-0.
America beat England 0-0. Let's go!
What a win. What a win.
What a win. How they say it on Twitter. What a win. What a 3 points for America, man.
Yeah, it was a touchdown. But look, apologies. All right. I went a bit bold. It happens. And now we're back to... So England, obviously we won 6-2 before.
Yeah.
And now we're back to being absolute shit.
Absolutely.
Of course, because that's how it works.
Absolutely.
There's no in-between.
Yes.
What did you think of that game?
I thought that game was firstly dire to watch. But
Warfest.
like in terms of the quality of the match, I thought there was a lot of quality in the England-USA game. I think America, they've blocked every single channel from England trying to pass into the midfield. And I think...
I thought CP10 was very good.
Yeah, Pulisic was good. I want to give a massive shout out to Yunus Musa and Weston McKennie and even Tyler Adams. That midfield were working tirelessly all match. I think as well.
McKennie had the best chance of the game, I thought, really.
Yes, as well. But we just couldn't create any chances. And not so much that... Like, it's not even we couldn't create any... We couldn't even get into their half for most of the game.
Yeah, I thought
Especially the
Maguire was
second
like
half.
comfortably our best player.
Absolutely.
By some distance. I didn't think anyone was particularly a shining light. I thought all our boys struggled, to be honest. I thought Saka really struggled because there was no overlap from Trippier. I thought Trippier was one of probably our arguably worst performers, to be honest. So we're back to being absolutely crap and not winning anything, obviously.
Absolutely. Do you want to speak about...
What, we're going to move Mace? Do we have to speak about Mace?
I didn't even need to say anything.
You know what? Because everyone always wants to talk about Mace, and I'm like, everyone was crap, but he's the target. Look, he wasn't good at all. He gave the ball away loads, but I thought Sterling was anonymous. Yeah. I thought Saka uncharacteristically gave the ball away quite a bit. And, you know, we hype him up a lot, and he is a great player, but like Jude didn't really touch the game.
Jude was just chilling in the box.
Yeah,
the
he
whole
was just
game.
there.
He would, look, that's why I didn't want to get onto any players apart from Trippier.
I just thought they were all...
They're all just shit. They were all not good in that game. But it's just Southgate, man. Like, I thought he turned a corner against Iran.
Yeah, it felt like it, didn't it? We were creative.
Did he?
Yeah, now we're back. There is a part of me that looks at it and thinks, well, hang on, Scotland Euros 0-0. It happens.
Another game that they won 0-0.
Another 0-0 winner. Yeah. Nice. It happens. We move. We'll beat Wales because Wales are shite. Wales had a shocker, didn't they? Because Iran bounced back. Fair play to them.
Yeah, no, Iran should have comfortably scored more goals. Like,
agreed.
They hit the post a couple of times. The keeper made some saves. They had the offside. That offside goal that Iran scored was like a crazy goal to score. But yeah, I think Iran USA. That's a big one.
I think the US comes second, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they just got enough. They're very athletic. There's a lot to like about them, to be honest.
The only difference is Iran has like that final product that America don't. America just...
Oh yeah, USA would be cooking with Taremi up front.
Yeah, if America had Taremi, or even Azmoud to an extent. USA, who do they have? Who's their striker? I actually don't
they
know.
need some CP10. He needs to deliver.
Yeah.
He hit the bar, didn't he, against us? But that was sort of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just think... So you say USA are finishing...
I think they'll finish second.
I think it's Iran.
Fair enough, yeah.
I think...
Definitely not Wales, though.
Nah, not for me. I don't think they're going to beat England.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's 7-0 again. I've learned my lesson, but I think we'll...
I'm going to say it's going to be a narrow 1-0 win to England.
Yeah, I actually...
Well, look at us. We're finished, man.
We finished. Are we there?
We're finished, man.
I think we'll beat Wales, and it'll be back to its coming home. And then eventually, we're going to play France.
Oh yeah, eventually. Because if we do go through, I think we play on Sunday. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, but as I touched on there with France, incredibly impressive, weren't they? That was a really good game.
That was a good match. Denmark, Denmark were not really in the game. They just had that moment when they who scored?
Christensen, yeah.
It was a great
corner.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a good
a
set
good.
piece.
Yeah, it was a good.
As Ali McQuist pointed out, they switched it up.
yes, yes. I think that game, Denmark were good. I just think
I
Mbappe.
thought Christensen should have been off
Yes, I agree.
because I know you can't factor in who the player is, but no one's catching Mbappe there,
No.
and he hasn't made an attempt to play the ball, so I thought he should have been off. But yeah, let's touch on Mbappe.
I think Mbappe.
Bro, this guy, he is the best player in the world, isn't he?
But Mbappe is unbelievable. He's so electric. He gave someone the jinky bajinky, the shoulder.
Yeah, there was one bit where he completely turned Anderson.
Yes.
And he's trying to foul him, and he couldn't get nowhere near him.
Anywhere near him. Mbappe, that game was just on another
He's
level.
having fun this World Cup, isn't he? He does that. There's so many times where you see him, you know, he has that trademark finish where he'll cut in near post, trick the keeper. He also has that bit where he just sort of slows it down,
Yes.
takes the game to his pace, then goes, right, I'm gone.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gone.
exactly.
And no one can get near him.
But I got to give a massive shout out this game to Antoine. I think one of the best players of the tournament so far, Antoine Griezmann. I think
They're unspoken cog, isn't he?
exactly. Deschamps is playing a system where Griezmann is more so as a midfielder. Griezmann is everywhere on the pitch.
Mate,
He's
he wins that ball so much. He honestly does. Like, the amount he drops into midfield, he's just been, fantastic.
Oh, you good? Yeah, I just think
We're good.
I just think Griezmann is unreal, and I just think I think he's
Underappreciated, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the players of the tournament. He's not like any attacker playing for a Diego Simeone team is just a bit.
Look at João Felix.
Yeah. Another player that is wanting to leave Atletico. But yeah, Griezmann, this tournament, I got to give you your flowers, bro. What a performance so far in this
Yeah,
tournament.
the deserves. And they just look really, really dangerous, don't they, France? Like, I just don't know how you deal with those two wide options. I think we touched on that last week. They're just fantastic.
Absolutely. I also want to touch on Group C, because Group C is the craziest group so far. We've got Poland, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Mexico. That group can literally go any way.
It was an enjoyable day Saturday, wasn't it?
It was a fun day of football. I think that Argentina game. Wow, what do we need to say about Messi anymore?
That team stinks. I'll say it. There is a part of me that think you can fix this. We can tweak this. We can get Enzo Fernandez in. We could even play Alvarez maybe instead of Martinez. But when you have him doing what he does, I mean, it was reminiscent of his goal against United in the Champions League final.
Yes.
It was that sort of touch out from feet, just buries it in the
Rasp it
bottom
into
corner.
that bottom corner.
Oh mate, it was lovely to see, and it was another iconic moment within his big collection, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Even that second goal from Enzo Fernandez, the
Step overs and then bends it.
That was a great goal.
Class.
I think that was an unbelievable goal from him. But yeah, this group is just looking crazy, man. This is my actual avid.
Okay.
I think Saudi Arabia are going through. I just feel it. I think they're beating Mexico. I think Saudi Arabia, the way that they've played, I think they're the team that has captured the most hearts this tournament. So far.
That's fair enough.
Argentina, even though Argentina peppered their goal, Saudi Arabia were actually really good against Argentina. Against Poland as well. Poland, they created a lot of chances, but Saudi Arabia, they just kept going. And in that first half,
Had a lot of injuries as well, haven't they?
like they missed that penalty. Their captain Salman Al-Faraj is injured. Their left back Al-Shahrani's got a fractured skull. Got after getting a broke kick from the goalkeeper. But my heart is with Saudi Arabia this tournament. Like they're the team that blew up our account, so to say.
Yeah, shout out you guys.
I know, not shout out to you. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I just think Saudi Arabia this tournament, they've just captured everyone's imaginations. They're my team to go through. I just want them to go through.
They could beat Mexico. Like Mexico, they're wolves. That's what I'd liken them to. Like not the animal, the club. As in they're all right defensively. Did you think I was comparing to wolves? Well, they kind of are in terms of how ferocious they are defensively, but realistically, going forward, they don't really offer you much.
They've not scored a goal this tournament.
No, and will they score a goal against that high line?
Who do they have going through? Chucky Lozano?
Yeah, exactly.
Raul Jimenez? Nah,
we know it's not the same Raul.
Nah.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio is going to be sad this World Cup.
Absolutely. But who do you think is going through in this group? Because for me, Argentina, Poland, that's a tough game.
Yeah, there's a little part of me that goes,
could happen that game.
Don't dump him out. I can't see it. After that, I feel like Argentina, this World Cup anyway, when they were playing really poor within that game up to the 60, 70 minute mark, a lot of it stems from the fact there is so much pressure. It is Messi's last World Cup. They need to deliver. It's time to deliver for Messi. He's been let down in the past by teammates. you got to be there for them. You got to be on your game. And I thought so much of their decision making in terms of their passing, it was so rushed. It was off.
Or it was just safe.
Yeah, safe. Yeah. And like you said, and with Saudi Arabia in that game, you know, they were poor again. So they haven't really had a good performance. They've had moments, and that's what's got them through it. But that might alleviate some of that pressure. I think that was needed, you know, just to get the team ticking. And like we said, maybe even a couple of switch ups.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Julian Alvarez needs to start for Argentina. He's the only player that can really give them like some sort of running in behind, because they have too many to-feet players, Lautaro's, Messi's, Di Maria's. They played McAllister on the left wing on the weekend. Enzo Fernandez, another player that can go in behind as well. So, yeah, Argentina, the setup of the team isn't that good right now without Alvarez, and I think he needs to start.
I know. What was Lo Celso doing for Argentina? They must make some difference. Yeah.
Lo Celso, that guy was the glue behind the team. I think
clearly.
Watching it for Villarreal last year, he was again the glue behind their magical run to the Champions League semi-final. So I just think Lo Celso has a big role to play, and unfortunately he's injured, missing the World Cup, and they've not been able to adequately replace him.
Well, if you have Alvarez running in behind and you've got a creative player like Messi, that's key. And someone who didn't have anyone running in behind was Kevin De Bruyne.
Wow, that's a good
segue. Yeah,
that's very good. I think that Belgium-Morocco game, I loved it.
Hakim Ziyech, I would like to have seen more of that for you at my club.
No, man.
How fantastic. No, do you know what? He can have these games where he is just absolutely fantastic. He was awesome, I thought.
He was all over the pitch. Hakim Ziyech was like, he was just creating, or he'll do certain touches of the ball and he'll just get the crowd going.
The assist for the second goal.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Abu Khalal with that finish right into that top corner did my boy Danjuma celebration.
Yeah. And also the set piece routine they had.
Yes.
You know, first time was great. Offside, I mean, there wasn't much in it, but you know, he's blocking the keeper's view. And they tried it again, and from the opposite side, same result.
Absolutely,
goal.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of people have been getting onto, De Bruyne cannot carry this team, and De Bruyne,
myself included.
Look at that Belgium team; they suck.
They do stink. I'm with you. That there's so many players that are cooked. I just find it so interesting, the dynamics. If you've seen the interviews recently,
yes,
you had Kevin De Bruyne the night before the game coming out going, "We're too old. We're not doing anything this tournament." And then after this game, Jan Vertonghen's come out and gone, yeah, you know, we couldn't score because the attackers are too old. So there's a lot going on. And I believe I read a report just before we actually came on saying Eden Hazard had a little bit of an altercation with De Bruyne and Vertonghen. I thought, if you've managed to make Hazard angry, one of the most chilled out footballers, there's clearly something going wrong in that changing room.
There's something. And Lukaku coming off the bench, spitting.
Just chatting with everyone.
Bro, what is it like?
When he went up to Ronaldo in the Euros.
What is Lukaku doing? Like, what does he tell these people? Like, I don't know what he's telling these people. Like, he gets
do an interview.
Yeah, he gets cooked for it. It is absolutely like that one with Ronaldo. It was like Ronaldo just didn't want to be there. Like, and this guy was just going on and on and
like as if he was little broing him.
Exactly. Oh my god, that was so funny. But yeah,
and do you know who's getting away with it all? It's just Martinez. He's just no one ever points the finger at him. Everyone just talks about other players.
Yeah, he's horror, man.
Yeah, but. Yeah, it was pretty fantastic from Morocco, and they've put themselves in a good position.
Absolutely. I think Morocco are going through. I think looking at the group's permutations, I think Morocco, they just need a draw to go through. I think obviously Croatia are first. So look, Morocco, they're going to be playing Canada, and Croatia, they're obviously playing Belgium. Yeah. So
we're gonna have to pour out a little maple syrup for our dead Canadian friends.
Yeah, they're out of here, man. Which is so crazy in this World Cup so far, because out of the 32 teams that have qualified,
their performances have been way higher than a lot of teams, haven't they?
That as well, but 30 teams still have the chance of going through in the next round. So the only two teams that are out are Qatar and Canada. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this World Cup so far is just given us a lot of moments. And one moment that it's also given us is the injury to Neymar.
Yeah. I mean, they were affected, weren't they, today, quite a bit. But got the job done. They got the job done.
That's what we need to do. I think, like we mentioned before, how tough of a team Switzerland are to beat. Defensively, they are impeccable. They don't really concede a lot of chances. And I think today it was just more so about just grinding out a result.
And Bolo's got a hard job, hasn't he? It's literally like, you need to do everything.
Just chuck it up to Bolo, see what he could do.
Hope something sticks.
Fuck it, and Bolo might be done.
Nice.
Yeah, I just think... Yeah, Brazil, it was tough. It was a tough watch. The two games today, Brazil, Switzerland, Portugal, Uruguay, it was a tough watch for both games. But that game, they just had to get the job done. Casemiro
Oh, mate, that goal epitomises everything you imagine when you think of Brazil, when you romanticise the idea of Brazil, like a winger kind of coming in, a great flick from Rodrigo it was, and then the finish, the technique on that, just to rifle it.
Do you think it was going to go in without the deflection?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think he's rooted. I think the way that Sommer looked at it just made me think he didn't have a clue.
He was.
And even if it doesn't touch him, like the defender's directly in his way, I just think it would have been tough.
Absolutely. But that Vinicius, for what he did for that goal as well, it was beautiful. It was like he took a little pause into the bottom corner, but we also touched on them as well. Portugal, what do we think of them? Because they just look bad to watch.
They do, but they got the job done. It has to be said. A great goal from Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes scored that goal.
You say Ronaldo stealing goals?
I'm saying he's done a Harry Kane against Stoke.
You think he's going to swear on someone's life?
I swear on my mum's life.
No, I think it was his daughter's life.
His daughter's life.
Yeah,
there we go. There's no way that's touched him. I think he was a bit sheepish in not properly doing a suit. I think he knew really. He was like,
if he was shameless, he should have done the whole thing.
He should have just. He should have done what the bloke for Ghana did.
Yes,
he doubled down, and then even brought back the leg point and the calm. Just bring them all out.
Oh, that Ghanaian celebration was crazy. But Ghana today that was a crazy match.
Another crazy match, and what a performance from Ghana and Kudus in particular.
Kudus,
our producer behind the camera. He had him in his fantasy team, so he's buzzing.
He is going crazy.
But yeah, he looked great in the last game as well.
Okay.
He got the job done today, big time. But,
for sure.
South Korea, and Son was crying again.
Yeah.
In other news,
but they have a player called Cho, right?
Yeah.
This is for my K-pop stands.
Not my Cho, no.
No, not your Cho. This is for the K-pop stands. They have all fallen in love with this Cho guy. He fits the Korean beauty stereotype, and he's next up on their list of
K-pop stan.
Yeah, not just the Korean men love the affection for Korean men. He's next up on their list. I've seen too many TikToks. Don't blame me for having K-pop on my For You page. Sometimes I see
you just like it, man. That's all right.
Never said I like it. I just see it sometimes, and I'll run to the comments. Oh my god, who's this guy? Like these women are just going crazy for him.
Yeah, but I think we touched a few weeks ago though about Son in regards to his form not been great. And he was wearing the mask. And usually, the mask means the player's playing well. I can't remember players being shit when they've had the mask on. But yeah, he wasn't, unfortunately. I saw him crying, so that's nothing new. Like I said, does a bear shit in the woods, does Son cry on the football pitch. But did you see the Ghanaian coach taking a selfie with the crying Son?
That is so funny.
Like, when is the appropriate time for you to wait to ask for that selfie? I think he just went for it, didn't he?
The appropriate time surely should be like in the mix zone, in the changing room, in the interviews. But on the pitch shows like real, like it shows that it's that authenticity.
Yeah.
That of oh my god, I'm with Son, I'm on the pitch now. That was crazy.
He's bawling his eyes out. It's just like ridiculous timing.
Also, we need to speak about that guy running onto the pitch with the LGBT.
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy. Isn't it?
How long do you think he has left to live?
It's not looking good, bro.
It's not looking good, bro. Yeah, that was a crazy thing. It's just brave to go and do that.
I think I said to you off camera, I don't know how he would have managed to get the flag in.
Yeah, I'm confused, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Got it in. But yeah, that's so funny. Okay, we're moving on to the section now that we like to call Top Bin in the Bin.
Okay, what have you got for us this week?
I think my top bin, like my player of the week, obviously has to be a Kylian Mbappe.
Fair enough.
He was unbelievable this week. I think, like we touched on him as well, him and Dembele have this relationship that you can't really put your words on it. I think their relationship is just so telepathical. One goes in behind, one sits to create. Giroud's holding the ball up. Yeah, that is my like sort of player that goes in the top bin. My team that goes in the top bin is going to be Morocco. Just for those celebrations.
Fair enough.
I know a lot of Moroccan people that just what it did for them, it made their whole life. It was like their first win in the World Cup since 1998. And Moroccans, they just went absolutely crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
There's an area in London called Ladbroke Grove. We all know it. It's in West London. It's a hugely Moroccan populated area. They were going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hacky ZX shisha memes as well. Going around.
Getting a blue mist, yeah. Yeah, well, who's yours?
So my top bin is actually someone you've touched on in the past. It's Ali McCoist. I'm just enjoying the presence of Ali McCoist. We don't get him enough. We'll get him on Amazon Prime a bit. Hopefully we'll get him in the studio at some point. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But Sky and BT, what are you playing at? Get Ali McCoist on more games because he's just fantastic. He brings a different level of passion to his commentary.
You know, today the commentator asked him, are you aware that, like, they asked him today, right? I just want to confirm with Ali McCoy's that like hot air is less dense than cold air. Ali McCoy's like absolutely 100%. Ali McCoy is bringing physics to ITV commentary. When do you see a commentator do that?
Yeah, I can't imagine Genius doing that.
No, absolutely.
But it's just
not.
like he just brings a real level of.
No, wait. By
passion
the way,
and
Jermaine
research.
Genius gets a lot of stray bullets because he was
Rightfully so, man. He's so moany. The other day, what was he doing in the Argentina game? He just wouldn't stop crying. I was like, Genius, you're gonna have to go on mute.
Yeah.
I just want crowd noise. I don't want Genius.
Fair enough.
I'd go back to lockdown noise. You know, with the fake noise. I'd go have
man.
fake noise over Genius.
Listen, Jermaine Genius, man, you're my guy in it. If you want to come into the podcast, hey,
Yeah, probably a lovely bloke.
we can schedule a boxing match.
Get off
between
the
Toby
comms.
and Jermaine
I'd have him.
in a boxing match.
Nah, he's a lot bigger than me, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Should I fight on your behalf?
Yeah, exactly. That was a better way. That's a better way. Similar
All
reach.
right, got you. All right, so my
Yes.
the bin,
Yeah,
Belgium, easy.
fair enough.
Yeah, I think Belgium just looked horrible. Eden Hazard, bless him, cannot beat a man
I
no
know,
more.
man.
Like he just like the ball comes to him and I'm like 5. I'm counting down when he's gonna lose the ball because
Yeah.
it's just sad now.
It's just so crazy the polarity in what you used to think when he did get the ball. It's just so
Absolutely.
different.
Yeah.
He does look cooked, and they look cooked.
They looked.
Well,
Yeah.
both games they've stunk. They got lucky in the Canada game, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Who's your like in the bin?
In the
Player,
bin,
team, could be anyone.
in the bin for me is actually a referee. This man has taken years off my life. It's Anthony Taylor. This guy is shocking. He's cost Chelsea year after year after year. He's caused me so much stress. I hate him. I can't even look at bald people the same.
You know,
I look at him.
Taylor's one of my favorite referees.
That's wrong. That's just like
He's
wrong.
given us so many nice decisions.
Yeah, against us. Yeah, literally. Yeah, the FA Cups. Oh God. Honestly, this guy is just PTSD. And I see him today, and I see the South Korean manager being sent off. And I look, and I'm like, who sent him off here? Oh, it's Anthony Taylor, causing controversy as per usual because he's decided to blow the full-time whistle when the team have a corner because that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, Anthony Taylor, you are in the bin. You're forever in the bin. You're rent-free in my head, but yeah, need to put him in the bin when I can.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so this is a section of the podcast that we're moving on to. It's called Avid. So it's a section where we have like controversial takes, controversial opinions. Do you have a controversial take coming out this week? Because I said mine. I think Saudi Arabia are going through.
Right, I've wound up a lot of Americans over the past week, saying we're going to win 7-0, and then they've been eager to hear our thoughts. We've been very complimentary about them, I think. And I will be complimentary here. This is something I've thought for a while. I believe that the USA will win the World Cup within the next 30 years. And that is a long-term prediction, but I just think with how the sport's evolving and you're getting all these athletes in US football now, the majority of these amazing athletes go to other sports in the US, of course, because they play these sports that no one else plays. But now they're waking up. They're realising football is the greatest game on earth. There's a reason why it's the biggest on earth. There's a reason why so many play it, so many watch it. And I think in tapping into that, there's going to be many more of these top athletes that go into football, and they'll just be an incredible team. And having the World Cup will help them in obviously 2026 as well.
Yeah, something I've spoken to a lot of American people about it. Like the barriers to entry to play football in America is actually crazy. Like you have to pay all this money for coaching and all that kind of stuff. Here, like in Europe, you just go to a cage and you just go play with your friends and kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's not really a bad shout. That's not really. I don't know if that's a controversial thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there'll be enough people that are like, what? They're not going to win the World Cup. That we could deem it that.
To be fair though, we don't really see first-time World Cup winners, so America could be the next one because they are hosting the World Cup.
Okay, I'll spice it up a bit. They'll win it before we win it.
Wow, that is a crazy one.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, man, man.
And by that I mean I don't think England are ever going to win it, lads. I just don't know when we're going to win it.
Oh my! Editors, if you're watching this, I want you to get a clip side by side of the 7-0 and then this.
But this is how it works. You know how it works. We win 6-2. It's coming home. We might even win back-to-back World Cup.
Now Southgate needs to leave.
Yeah,
He's the
now
worst
it's
manager of all
Southgate
time.
out. We are awful. We won't beat Wales.
No,
I do think we'll beat Wales. But yeah, I think there's just how the US can augment in terms of levels. It could really go at a rapid trajectory.
That's a good one. And look, at least I'm not a hypocrite. Yeah. Toby, you are the biggest hypocrite I've seen on this.
Look, I
show.
needed to win some of the US fans back.
Fair enough.
I need
Fair
to
enough.
get in their good books.
Like I think most of our audience, or a big portion of our audience, come from America. So yeah.
So I'll just arse-lick you guys for a little bit. But
why not?
I'll be back to shitting on them next week.
Why not? Why not? Yeah, I think So if I go back to my Saudi Arabia thing, I think so. If Saudi Arabia go through, they play the winners. I think if they finish second, they play the winners of Group D. Who's in Group D? That is France's group. So it could be.
That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, France,
Nice,
Saudi
that's
Arabia.
chilled.
Why not? Mbappe versus
Albion. He'll keep.
Kanu versus Rabiot in the midfield. That is gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna. You thought I was gonna say it, right?
I thought you were gonna go with them beating France.
Nah, I can't. Listen, like I mentioned, people have been asking me. People have been calling me. Rimedi, what are your predictions for this game? I have retired.
Out the game on a high.
Like, so funny story. My Instagram account has been locked off by FIFA.
What?
Yeah, I got done for copyright. And people are still,
at Insta. Wake up.
People are still finding me like, oh my god, your Instagram is like, I can't use your Instagram. What is they're emailing me now?
Maybe it's because they you know too much.
No,
They're concerned.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. My email is used for business inquiries. If you guys do have any business inquiries, just hit me up, by the way.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, all right, we're moving on to the section that we like to call 20-second vision. So we're going to have a magical button appear in my hands in 3, 2.
Wow, like magic.
That's amazing.
That was like magic, guys. Didn't even see my arm. Not arm. I don't have an arm.
No, absolutely not. So you have 20 seconds.
Okay.
To talk about the infamous tie between Ghana,
Oh,
and Uruguay.
Okay.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
So we've got a repeat of the 2010 World Cup, and this means a lot. You've got Ghana versus Uruguay. Both teams can go through. Ghana are going to go through. They're going to get their revenge. It's the revenge. Luis Suarez is going to be on the pitch. And if you remember back to, I think it's 2011, when United beat Liverpool after a racist incident with Luis Suarez, Evra started celebrating, doing the jumping up in front of Suarez. The whole Ghana squad are going to do it. They're going to score a last-minute winner, go absolutely wild. And yeah, it's going to be repeated scenes of that.
That's not a bad one.
I know. All those years they've waited and they'll get their revenge.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually so excited for that match because we are filming that day of the match as well. So we can give like live reactions. So if you guys are watching and on TikTok right now, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will be streaming live on Friday straight after that
Friday,
match.
9 o'clock. So same time.
Did you like that segue?
That was lovely.
Yeah,
smooth.
I tried hard for that one. Okay. I think, do you have any games in mind that you want me to predict?
Okay, yeah. So, I know you're a big fan of Saudi Arabia. Obviously, we're big fans of Messi. We want him to do well.
Absolutely.
So, that group, how does that group unravel on the last day? All right. 3, 2, 1.
I think Mexico are going to finish dead last because Saudi Arabia, we are beating Mexico. We are going to dispatch of them and they're going to go packing to Mexico City again. I think Argentina will beat Poland. But if they don't, Saudi Arabia could finish first. I can't believe that. Listen, Saudi Arabia, I just want you guys to go as far as possible. You guys have given me a lot of fun. You guys have low-key changed my life because I've had a lot of people hit me up.
Got a new name?
Yeah.
Mr. Predicts?
Man Predicts.
Yeah, Man Predicts.
So, yeah, I think Saudi Arabia... I want Saudi Arabia to finish first. I want Argentina to finish second. And I want Poland to finish third. Sorry to my Polish friends.
Do you know, who would they get if they were to come first? Do you know?
They would face second place of France's group, which could go anyway.
Could be those Aussies.
Tunisia, could be Australia.
Could even be those Aussies scoring headers.
That is an actual, that's a crazy one. But before we close up on the show...
Yeah, what do we think going into the last game? Some of the big ones.
I think...
We didn't really touch on Germany-Spain, which was also a very good game in
how
itself.
did we not even touch on that match?
Yeah, I mean, it was great midfield battle. And then the return of the nines.
Absolutely.
I think we summarised that quite well, concisely.
But do you remember how I mentioned Fulkrug?
Yeah, you did. You shouted him out. I had no idea who this bloke was. He comes on looking like Stephen House and that United guy, and he just bags. I was like, fair. This is what he does.
And I said Morata was going to...
Last week, Morata off the bench. Crazy.
Listen, man, people ask me how I predict this kind of stuff. Just do your research.
It's not man predicts, it's man knows. It's crazy stuff.
That's a good one. But yeah, looking in terms of match day 3, I think we're in for an absolute crazy one because the permutations of every single group, like I mentioned, because 30 teams have a possibility to go through. So, yeah, the permutations of every group is looking absolutely wild. I think, for example, in Group C...
who'd have said Japan would lose to Costa Rica?
No one
said that.
And with that happening, that completely opened up the whole group. Because now Germany, I think, even if Germany win, they're not guaranteed of going through.
No. What's so crazy though is if Sane had put away that last minute chance, they would all be on 3.
Yes.
It's absolutely mad, that group.
Yeah, I think that group. This World Cup has been unbelievable.
It's really delivering.
Because
I didn't know if I'd get in with
we've had a few
spirit.
0-0 draws, okay. But now it's when everything starts because everything has something riding on it now. And that's also why we love knockout competition so much, because group stages, they're a bit shit because they're like league format.
Yeah.
But
there's been some shocks. Anyone could beat anyone. It feels more like this World Cup.
Absolutely. So do you think any teams are like bang on going through?
Spain.
Yeah.
I think Spain should get through. I think it does Germany a favour. They did well to get that draw.
Germany needs Spain to win.
Yeah, but I think that Germany getting that draw has really helped them, because had they lost, they could have got through. But Spain probably would have rested players against Japan.
Yeah,
and Japan are good enough, like we know, to get the job done. But I think Germany beat Costa Rica. I do think they'll have enough. I think Musiala, he's been class. He's had another good game, and they need him to. And Spain, Japan, it could be a draw.
That could go either
way. You
way.
wouldn't rule it out, would you?
No,
it's not like Spain need to win as well.
No, they don't.
Top
They
group
don't.
with a draw.
But I think for so because France are going to finish top, that side of the draw, to be fair, each side of the draw is hard, but that English side of the draw is looking a bit tasty because they've got England there, they've got France there. If Spain win, they've got Spain there as well. So anything could really happen in that side of the draw. Yeah, I don't know, because I think Japan they can get something against Spain. I hope they don't, because I've been riding Spain's coattails the whole tournament. But and even touching on that Croatia, Morocco, Canada group, that's another one.
If Cover plays like he played the other day for Croatia, they should get the job done. But yeah, it'd be crazy if Morocco did qualify. It'd be really cool.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, can we get up on your phone the groups, all the different groups?
Yeah. Rattle through.
Rattle through each. Who are the 2 teams that are going through? Just
Okay.
list off the names.
Okay.
Take it in turn.
Okay, so I'm going to get up the World Cup groups right now, and we're going to rattle through who we think is going through. Okay.
Yeah, so it's almost 20-second vision, but it's just everything.
All right, so Group A, we've got Netherlands, Ecuador, Senegal, Qatar. Qatar obviously out.
Give us the 2 names of each group.
Netherlands are going through. Oh, I like Ecuador, but
because Ecuador are playing Senegal. That's like
that's a crunch game.
Yeah, that's tomorrow actually. Tomorrow at 3 p.m.
I'm going to say Enner Valencia gets the job done.
No, he's injured.
Okay, I'm not going to say that then. I'm going to say Senegal get the job done.
Okay, so Netherlands and Senegal.
What do you think?
I want Ecuador to go through.
No,
I want them to go I want my brothers. No, I want my Senegalese brothers to go through.
Fair enough.
So Netherlands, Senegal going through. You say England.
England are top in the group. We'll beat Wales.
Yeah, I'm gonna say England, Iran.
I'm going England, USA.
Okay, this one.
I'm going Argentina.
Yeah.
And what would happen if Saudi beat Mexico and Poland lose? Saudi go through, don't they?
Yes.
I'm doubling down with you, mate. I'm putting Saudi second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Argentina and Saudi. This group.
Right, France come top.
Yes.
That one's these. So Denmark versus the Aussies.
But I think Tunisia are done.
So do I. I don't think they're good enough. And I think Australia they weren't even that bad against France. I know they got hammered in the end, but they offered more than we thought.
You know what? Let's go out on a limb. Let's go the Aussies.
I kind of do like Denmark a bit though.
Because Australia don't even need to lose.
No.
They could just shut up shop and just hit them on a counter-attack.
Fuck it. Let's back them.
Okay.
I'm in. Yeah, let's put the Aussies through.
This one. Oh, this one's tough. Spain's group.
I'm going to say Spain, Japan is a draw.
Okay. So I'll take Spain onto 5, Japan onto 4.
And I think Germany will win by more than 1 goal, which means they'll win on goal difference ahead of Japan.
Okay, so Spain and Germany going through, okay. Croatia, Morocco, Belgium.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Japan might get
I personally want Germany to go up because it fits my prediction.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I want
not what you want. What do you think?
What do I think? I think it's going to be what you said, but I want Spain and Japan to go through.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, this one I want Morocco to go through. They need to.
So Morocco got Canada. Canada have nothing to play for, but they haven't. It's not like they've been crap.
Yeah,
they've actually been good, haven't they?
Yeah.
Even despite they're very limited, like defensively, not very good. But I just love watching Davies when he's playing higher.
He just plays on the pitch.
I get Bale vibes from front.
Yeah,
I'm looking at him. I'm like, can we switch him to a right winger permanently?
David Alaba. He just plays anywhere for Austria. So this one, Croatia, Belgium. What do you think is gonna? Because whoever wins that game is going through.
I think Croatia's midfield runs all over Belgium and dominates the game. Yeah.
I think Croatia through Morocco. That means Morocco and Canada. Morocco's through.
Yeah. Croatia, Morocco. I'm going to stick with how the group is. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Brazil, Switzerland, Cameroon, Serbia. Now,
that is a big game. Switzerland, Serbia.
Because we know the whole political tension between the two countries. That is again on Friday, so we're going to be reacting to that match straight afterwards. Look, if Cameroon gets something against Brazil, that would be crazy.
And Brazil can afford to rest.
Yeah.
I just think Brazil have got too much for Cameroon.
Brazil through.
They need some Abubakar magic. He was fast
Switzerland
today.
And Serbia. Bearing in mind, Switzerland, they don't need to lose.
I'm backing another Xhaka screamer.
Perfect. So that's
Brazil. The eagle, I think. Oh, it's gonna be it's gonna be a fiery game.
Okay, Group H: Portugal, Ghana, South Korea, Uruguay. So you believe Ghana are winning?
I think Portugal will beat South Korea.
Yes.
Because Ronaldo will score a goal that wasn't really his goal.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna say no. I think it'll be 1-1 between Uruguay and Ghana, which means Ghana will go through.
Yeah. So that's Portugal and Ghana.
Uruguay out. Yeah. Ghana.
They were your dark horses. To be fair, we said Denmark were going to top the group as well, and
we did, and they've kind of stank.
They've stunk it up. So yeah, those were our predictions for the tournament. Listen, if you guys have any different ones, let us know down below in the comments, because we will be reacting to comments from the next episode.
Yeah, but don't say something tomorrow and then ask us to do it today, because that's not how it works, guys. That's not how time works.
We're going to be streaming live on TikTok and on YouTube Friday at 9 p.m. So guys, do not miss out. Yeah. Please.
Yeah, don't. And sub to all our channels, by the way.
Absolutely.
TikTok, YouTube, all of you, the lot of you.
Guys, have we missed out on anything?
I think we're good.
I think we routed on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've wrapped it up.
Yeah, so I've been Rimedi.
I've been Toby.
Catch us very soon, Friday 9 p.m. across all of the social channels. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I say take care and enjoy Matchday 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, in a bit.
Others.
Nice.